What's going on, guys? And welcome to the 30-day couch stretch challenge. Had a great response to this challenge, and we have over 2,000 people who decided to sign up. So hopefully we can all get a little bit more flexible quad and hip flexors. This video is going to be an overview of how to get started and then also what to expect in the next 30 days. And to get started, I want you to try to get into that full couch stretch position. So knee all the way to the wall and then try to get upright. If you can't do that, bring that knee further away from the wall until you can get upright. And if it's just too tough, go into just a kneeling position, like a lunge position, and then take a picture there. You can also take a video if you want, just to see if it's difficult to get into or if it was easy to get into, again, just to reference that when we get to that day 30. We're going to take a picture on day 1, day 15, and then day 30. I think pictures are the best way to track progress. It's just like a body transformation. You start seeing little changes here and there, and it keeps you motivated. So we'll do a picture on day 1, day 15, and day 30. For week 1, again, it's going to be 9 minutes total. We're going to start with 1.5 minutes on each leg, so 3 minutes total on just muscle release and foam rolling. So you can either use a foam roller, tennis ball, lacrosse balls, and we're going to work on that front part of the leg, so the quads. And then after that, you're going to do 3 minutes again total on position 1 of the couch stretch, which is going to buy us a little bit more of the psoas. All right, so 1.5 minutes each on that leg, and then at the end, for the third part, we're going to do 3 minutes total, again, 1.5 minutes on each side in position 2, which is going to be a little bit more of the quad. So this is what you're going to do every single day. If you want, you can add in another day. So maybe you want to do 9 minutes in the morning and you really need to improve. Tack on another session, maybe at the end of the day. All right, so this is how you do position 1 of the couch stretch. So you're going to bring your back knee all the way to the wall so your toes are pointing up and your shin is flush to the wall. And then you're going to bring your other leg out in front so your shin is, again, straight up and down to the floor. And then from here, you can bring one arm down, and then you're going to drive your hip down to the ground, stretching your hip flexor, your quads, and your psoas. But when we're doing this, I want you to concentrate on squeezing your butt and abs just a little bit. This will help keep that low back neutral. That way we don't compensate through our low back. So again, hold this position for 1.5 minutes on each side. This is how you do position 2 of the couch stretch. So after you do position 1, you hold that for 1.5 minutes each. Then you'll go into position 2. And it's going to be the same position, but now you're going to be putting your body and your torso upright as best as you can. Again, you have to keep your glutes and your abs a little bit engaged, tight just a little bit, so we don't compensate with our low back. If you're struggling with that, you can always back off. You can always bring your knee off the wall just a little bit so we're in a good position. But again, hold that position for 1.5 minutes and then switch sides. And when you're holding these stretches, you're going to try to hold the whole stretch for 1.5 minutes. If you can't, take little breaks, but the goal is going to be to maintain that position for that full 1.5 minutes before we get into the next stretch. And that's it. 9 minutes a day, every single day for 30 days. Week 2, week 3, I'll switch up the routine just a little bit, but again, it's going to be very simple, just so it's easy for us to consistently do it. I don't want to make it complicated. I want you to hit those 9 minutes a day, keep it consistent, and that's the best way to get results. And what I would love is if you guys posted your progress on your Instagram page. I'm really excited to see how everyone does, and this is an easy way for me to kind of find everyone in one spot. So when you post, I want you to put hashtag 30daycouch and then tag my Instagram handle at JoeTherapy. This way I know when you post, and then I can just go into the hashtags, and then I can see everyone who's doing this challenge, and it's all in one spot. And then you can even check on the other people and see how they're doing and keep them motivated, keep yourself motivated. So super excited. So make sure you do that because I want to see how you guys do.